Hello you Gunkwashed Gruntsuits, Joel here from the Hangar Bay and bringing you March 2018's Bandai delivery. I apologise for the lighting, the weather outside is not exactly the best. This month is a little bit of more of a quiet month. I don't have a huge amount of stuff coming in, but that's basically just a lead up for what's going to be happening in April and May and what looks to be June as well. So, without further ado, let's get to opening some boxes, shall we? Alright, let's do this. Alright, so this is answering a bit of a question for me. I'm not exactly aware how big one of these boxes was going to be, because these PG expansion sets, they're all over the place in terms of size, even when you think about price. So this is the repair part set for the PG Exia that was just released back in January, was it? No, it was in December last year. And that's just came out for this month. These expansion sets, they're around the 4,000 yen mark, but they can be quite large in the case of the Trans Am Rises clear parts, or much smaller in the case of the PG Banshees VNBS set. So this is not too huge. This is a bit of a strange size of box because it's quite thin, but it's e-packet size, so I can send that as an e-packet, which is what's concerning me and why I didn't have that listed for pre-order, because I didn't know what to charge for shipping, but now that I see it, I can list it up now. So by the time you're watching this, you should be able to see it. So that cape's in a hard plastic, it's not soft. Nice texture to that as well, actually. That's something, and then, yeah, just the extra parts. The broken blade from the GN sword, it's again the same sort of, not shiny chrome, but sort of flattened chrome finish. And this is the thing that was really interesting. It's coming with a set of stickers, not water slides. And normally these Bandai PG kits would come with a set of water slides, especially what you think about it in terms of expansion. So if you think the full armor parts for the PG Unicorn, or the, what else was it, the NBS for the PG Banshee, they have the water slides. This one only has stickers. That tells me that they need to do a GD sheet, so just a retail sheet for the PGX here rather than doing it with a Bandai kit, which sort of makes sense because you're going to screw up a decal here and there, and it saves a hell of a time trying to reorder in extra decal sheets, just trying to replace stuff that you've messed up. Anyway, that's that one. And then we got the restock for, this is back from December? No, January. I had a couple coming in January. These keep disappearing quite lately. This is the enhanced version of the Double Zeta. So it's, if you think that there's a retail kit, Double Zeta Gundam Verkar, you can buy that. It's a nice kit. There's also the enhanced parts for that as an expansion. I still have those in stock. They can be purchased separately, or you can buy the full kit altogether. And this, what does it say? Yeah, so it doesn't come, if I remember correctly, it's not the full Double Zeta kit. You can only build it as the enhanced version, which is why the box is just barely within e-packet size limits. So I can ship that as an e-packet, but just barely. Yeah. Okay, so again, special requests. Okay, I'll do the small one first. Tall Strike. So, Fighters Kit, Tall Strike Glitter. Nice dual wielding action on the sort of pistols there. I think it's based on the Amazing Strike, I think it was. Ooh, horrible looking sticker sheet there. And that's the Tall Strike Glitter. It's not the CFU runners with that kit. Basically as expected. A few orders on that, still got 10. Some coming in this shipment, got a few more coming in at the beginning of next month, and then mid next month, I think. And then we got this big one boy, which I will. Yeah. This is just a request from a customer. This is a PG blue frame. Regular customers of mine know if you've got specific PGs in mind, I can deal or make deals on that. That's for the P Bandai PGs where I can actually order them in fairly easily. If you're dealing with these sort of exclusive ones, that's a bit more of a grey area because they're a lot more difficult to acquire and a lot more limitations on purchasing and the like. So, but these I'm usually able to put down a reasonably good deal for these sorts of kits. Interesting thing about this box is that it's not like the fold-over PG box, it's just a top thing. Normally the PG box is more fancy. That's a nice beam effect, huh? Don't want to go through too much to it because somebody else is looking. Yeah, but if I remember this one correctly, it only has a set of stickers with it, which is really strange. And also we have the red frame Astray Coy coming up in, was it June or was it May? I think it was May. That one Bluefin Distribution has, so don't really need to handle that much of it, but get a couple in, why not? Eventually, towards the end of the distribution run, because I don't really want to take it in at the beginning. Not with PGs, not with the size that they occupy. Next box. Where did I put my scissors? Yeah. Alright. Small one, because it's just odds and ends. Oops. Okay, that's that one. This is not playing nice with me. Alright, here we go. Okay. Only one thing. So small restock on the Dom Gyanko. Not super popular, but I sold out of that one already. I didn't order that many to begin with. Wasn't expecting that many orders because it's a high grade sort of Mecha Girls kit, and Kotobukiya does that better because they're doing it at a higher price point. These are okay for what they are. There's a rarity behind them, obviously. This one, there's the other one that's coming, the Command Fumina. I have that. I can show that in a sec. But not a lot that's new there. We've seen that before. Not sure if I showed this one before. Red frame Astray, the MG. This is not the Kai, which was the retail. This was available back in, I think it was November last year. I got one in because one customer requested it. And then they closed the stock of that. I guess they had excess, and then they've reopened it, and I was able to order a few more. I can see some traffic behind it on eBay. I'll probably sell out of this fairly quickly. There's not that many around. Nevertheless, it's a nice kit. ARG might be a little bit better, but if you want 100 scale, that's the way to go with that one. Next box. Yeah. Again, this isn't a shipping case, so it's just going to be some odd kits in this packing paper. Okay, so yeah, like I was mentioning, restock on this one. So I have 6 in this shipment, another 5 coming in at the beginning of next month, and that's it. Then no more of this. Orders are closed, can't order any more. This is what you get for that. This is the more popular one of the two Mecha Girls between her and the Gyanko, and I guess you can add the Chinyu guy to that. Got a couple more Chinyu guys at the time of recording this, I think 3. When they're gone, can't order any more. And that's that one, and then restock on this one. I still have some remaining. Now I have a few more. Shouldn't run into danger of running out of it, but again, it's a popular item, the Canon test type. So Ian Graydon's machine, you can set that up with the bunny ears if you want that, or the single antenna like it has on the box. Based on the Zaku Canon, which is the it was the retail release for the origin line. It's got this special one, which you can see with the special shoulder armor, and the head for the test type. And that's that box. Do this one. Okay, so two things here. First one will be the Build Fighters one, the M91, based on the F91. Possibly one of the only Gundams I'm able to find that doesn't have a wiki entry, I don't think. It's just completely devoid of information about this. So just check the manual on that. Of course, you're going to get the sticker on that because it is a high grade. You're not going to get some of that fancy detailing on the mounts, but you can see that it's sort of got the raised details there. So if you're going to paint that and you want to do something like a reverse wash on that to get the gold trims on that, that's perfectly viable way to get that done. Big ass V fin there, really long plastic can hold together. Menu on that one. So it actually has some information. Pause that here if you want to look up something about the kit. But yeah, that's based on the F91. For the build fighters, it's a slightly more popular kit. I expect it to sell out more quickly. I have 18 coming in, and then I think in the next month I've got another 13 later on. So good to order that before I run out. I don't think I have quite the numbers. Then we've got the Singleton. Okay, the Singleton Black Tristar, which is just one Black Tristar. It's the same thing as the Shin Matsunaga that we had last month and the month before. I think we had that coming in December last year or something like that. But yeah, this is the same sort of high mobility type Zaku that is based on the RG Johnny Ridden, which is actually the -2 variation. This is a -1A, so it has slightly different verniers on, say, the feet, and the shoulder spikes are a little bit different and the like. This comes with a sticker sheet. There are water slice decals available for it. I think it's GD116 or something like that. It's the high mobility type decals. It has Johnny Ridden's, Shin Matsunaga's, and the Black Tristars for that. That's a Singleton Black Tristar. And we have the triple set in these boxes somewhere. I don't have that many of them because I don't know the size of it. Scissors, probably in this one. Might be in the big one actually. What have we got here? Ooh, okay. So, run out of this one temporarily. Back in stock again. And still, it's on its 4th one at the moment. Can still order a few more if I need to. I've got a fair few on order already. Not sure if that's completely necessary by that point. But the Jinx-4, the Build Fighters variation, fully anticipate that they're going to do the Federation colors for that. So for actual 00 Gundam at a later date, probably after this run is done, or towards the end of the Advanced Jinx's run, which is next month. But yeah, so that's just the Jinx-4, nothing new on that one. Weighted kit. Probably expecting to do an MG of that actually. It's a bit later this year. And then this one, which is a new thing, Seraphim feathers, which Bandai did a reissue on that. So this is not a kit, this is just a display stand for the RG wing. The nice clear plastic there. So Gundam base Tokyo, they had the what should we call it? They have the RG, they have the clear color wing Gundam available. So they did this as a reissue for something that you could specifically put with, well, they sort of intended to have the release available. So if you wanted to have a display for your clear RG wing, which a few people do, then you have a means to do that. And I do have a couple of RG wings in stock. They might be gone by the time you're seeing this. I had one customer already inquire about that. If you're looking to that sort of thing in the future, I'm maybe have to require more. Otherwise, this actually works quite nicely for the RG wing, just the standard one. It still looks rather pretty with the probably clear colors there. And a neat way to display your RG wing. That's that box. Now we move on to the big one. Good advertisement with this thing you'll receive. Separate box within a box. Oh, I see. I see what they've done there. This is the it doesn't have its own separate box. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna open it up still. Because they're gonna be the Tristars. Instead of doing one big box, it's just gonna do 3 smaller boxes. Right, of course. So you just got 3 separate RG Black Tristars, and then the thing that makes them gives them the jet stream attack, the important thing with the triple set, triple action base. I should have just been ordering triples and this in the first place rather than singles. So that's the special stand that comes for this kit. It allows you to put them all in a single file, so you can do the jet stream attack with the 3 Black Tristars. So I'll be selling that as a single unit. I have 2 more of that. One customer's already asked about that. I've got more coming in, but yeah, so that's how that is done. Interesting. That, because of the size and the weight of it, is going to be EMS only, unfortunately. Restock on the Gyan Kriegers, and I think that's actually it. Yeah, restock on the Gyan Kriegers. Orders are closed on that. I have 16 left at the moment. I've got 6 more coming in at the beginning of next month, and that's it. Orders are closed, can't get any more. That's it for that. Anyway, moving on to next month. I don't have my notes. Oh, here it is. Got my notes. Alright, next month. So, Act Zaku is the HE Origin Act Zaku. So, something on the camera. Even though everybody's seen that kit already because people are already putting reviews on it because it's a reissue. Anyway, Act Zaku from... I've got a restock on that coming in next month. That's currently sold out. I'll be getting more. No problems on that. If you're interested, please pre-order. I've got a fair few coming next month. I expect a 3rd one on that one as well. The Wing Zero Custom Special Coating. I actually have one of those, but it's sort of sitting waiting for a customer to pay for that one. But a few more of those coming in. It's a really beautiful kit. It has the dry swag with it. On a kit with that sort of setup. Really nice kit. I've only got a few of them. If you're interested, please check it out. The Grey Shield set from Iron Blooded Orphans. So it's got the 2 Grazers with the one with the big ass shield and the giant halberd. That's new for April. Crossbone X0, which is the silvery crossbone, and that's in high grade form. They haven't done a master grade for that. I expect them to do a master grade sometime later on, but not at the same time as the high grade. May want to do some painting on that because it's going to look a little bit swirly on the silver there. X1 Kai, which is the one with the cape. You need to do some work to make that cape look good. It's not the best, but it's there if you're interested. The X2, that's also there, which is the dark color one. I have the X2 Custom, the MG version Verkar in stock at the moment if you're interested in that as well, so that's available for purchase. The special coating versions of the Trans Am Quanta and the Trans Am 7 Swords, they're coming in there. Bluefin Distribution have them because they're higher priced kits. Not a huge amount to say about them. They have the water slides with them. They look very, very pretty. I'm not ordering that many because Bluefin Distribution have that, and I'm not going to be the cheapest source for that. Then you got the gun cannon detector. That's the Zeta version of that. That's in red colors. That comes with water slides and slightly different parts variation from the retail blue unicorn version of the gun cannon detector. I got a restock on the Turn Reds because I somehow sold out on that, but I didn't order that many. But they're there again, available for order. That has the water slides. Bluefin Distribution has that. So if you're in the US, maybe not so necessary to order that from me, but it's there. Big ticket item, the Ifrit Nacht. I have that coming in next month. I've got a 36 on order. I had already 10 purchased already. I expect more people to purchase. I can't guarantee that will even be in stock by the time it arrives. That is incredibly popular. It's got a huge amount of traffic. It's going to sell like hotcakes. Don't worry though, I have more on order for May, so if you miss out on April, there's availability on May. Plenty there. I expect a third one. I'll probably go more onto that for that month as well, so that's going to be there. And then finally the reissue on the Achilles. So if you're a fan of Yamato 2202, then that's available. So that's the variation of the Andromeda battleship, and I've got the Achilles coming in, which is a P Bandai exclusive of that. Not Gundam, but P Bandai and the model kit, and people like that sort of thing, and I've ordered more because I sold out. Anyway, that's that for this month. See you next month in April when we get to go crazy with all that stuff that I just mentioned, and then May, and it's all ridiculous with advanced hazels and what else was there? It's like the goof flight type and all that stuff. Oh, and the dominance, gym dominance. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out my eBay store. A lot of this stuff is available. I'm going to be putting the at least one Black Tristars up and these PG repair parts up. And yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you guys.